took a role within the Home Depot about 6 years ago, focusing mainly on building their environmental compliance programs. And that's due to some of my previous experiences, that's allowed me to leverage into a bigger role, which is now the Senior Manager of Environmental Health Safety for Home Depot stores. You know, it's interesting. It's without going through a traumatic experience within a company, you probably would not see this, but it went beyond just preventing injuries or ensuring that an employee on the night shift followed a procedure. It was really, it sank home with me that safety is about protecting communities. It's about protecting families. It's about protecting livelihoods. And once I was able to build bonds and relationships with leadership within a facility in this company, and they understood that the programs that we were building were not just extra procedures, were just not programs that were put in place, were not just extra capital expense that we wanted to spend to show that we were wanting to be compliant. It was one to ensure that we could build a better life for our employees, where they could come to work and that, you know, they would leave the same shape that they came in. And luckily, we're able to build the right business case and put some controls in place where we not only improve the efficiency of the company, but also, you know, the safety. And then, well, I think I looked at several different programs. At the end of the day, it became, you know, a choice between going with an engineering degree or going by a traditional engineering degree or a traditional MBA. And I felt that in today's world, today's environment, I think what organizations value are people who are problem solvers. And I think problem solvers, people who have some level of innovation, some level of entrepreneurship, who can be that change agent, who has ideas and has a technical skill set and a leadership skill set where they can combine the two and drive some innovation in an organization or an opportunity to advance my education. In order to do so, it was really the options out there that I found after about a year's worth of research was a traditional engineering program or a traditional MBA program. Of course, I wanted to follow in my chosen career path, and I would like to have got a master's degree in something related to safety, environmental engineering, and that's when I discovered the ASCEM program that provided not only a mix between leadership and engineering, but also provided flexibility to be able to have some level of distance learning. And that was tremendous. It enabled me to not only further my education, but also manage, you know, things outside of work, manage my work and family for that matter. And it's been very, I guess the initial piece has been very challenging just going back to school, because it's been 10 years since I've been in a school environment, or it's just a classroom and learning type environment that's been rigorous, but at the same time, you know, with a master's degree, there's been some level of flexibility on how you learn. The learning aspects, the technology that's behind the program, I think is world class. I think it's enabled me to look at my current organization and how I can better communicate to a larger organization, a larger basis of people, larger population. The learning platforms of the classrooms take some getting used to, you know, speaking to a camera, seeing yourself on the internet, but it's remarkable in the fact that I can share ideas on a regular basis with people throughout the entire country, the entire world for that matter, and have it real time. Whereas, you know, I don't have to set aside, you know, many hours to go to a brick and mortar classroom every week, which there's benefit in that as well. But this allows me to do it, you know, have instantaneous feedback and gratification on communications that I'm having with peers. And once that learning, that classroom is over, I'm able to go and spend that time immediately with my family versus, you know, whether spending that in the car or being away for the weekends. There's sacrifices that you have to make during the work week, but you know, at the end of the day, it's really just about balancing, you know, work and life in school, which takes some time. But the greatest things about education and learning, enhancing your skill set or your knowledge base, is the level of diversity that you have around you. Whether that's people on your team at work or the people that you associate with outside of your outside of work or school. But this program has brought people together from many different industries, and it's just not individuals that are straight out of school that are still learning the program. These are seasoned professionals that you're benchmarking with day to day. And that's probably allowed me to do a couple things. One is to see where my deficiencies are. You know, when I'm communicating or when we're talking about a technical subject matter, how can I get better? And then also, you know, lessons learned from those individuals throughout their daily lives that I can apply to my work. And that has showed tremendous value just, you know, halfway through the program here.